Hey, it's me, Dan, just going for a walk and run as I do on a Friday afternoon. Been doing that for a couple of years if you haven't seen my other videos. Just coming down the hill at the moment, sorry, a bit bumpy. I will upgrade my my tech soon, promise. Working on the iPhone 10 at the moment, but yeah, we'll do that. So on a 5-minute walk, 8-minute run at the moment, I'll keep doing it today and Sunday as well. Hey, today just wanted to chat about coaching. Should I get a running coach? No, I'm not going to get a running coach. Don't really want a running coach. Do I want to run better? No, I don't want to run better. I just want to run consistently, and I think I'll get better over time as I run consistently, because I kind of hate running. But what I want to talk about is just coaches in general. Busy afternoon on Friday afternoon, a lot of cars, so sorry about the noise. Coaching in general, I mean, when we're young, we have coaches on sports coaches. I play basketball lots, so had a basketball coach, of course. I suppose if you played a instrument regularly, you had a teacher, which is probably a coach. But coaches later in life are a little bit different. You may have a mentor at work. You may have someone who you just learn off, a manager or so forth at work. But you don't actually have a coach as such. So what is a coach, and how can a coach help you? Well, I have got a coach. I've got a business coach. I suppose a business coach is a bit of a life coach as well. I suppose all coaches are life coaches, because they make you a better person generally. Of course, you have to be careful when trying to choose a coach, because there's that issue with finding someone that is trying to rip you off or a bit dodgy. So you don't want that over. So you want to actually choose the right person. I engaged with a business coach in 2017, so been with my business coach now for 7 years, and it's really upped my business considerably. I've got a colleague who we're at the same level around about 2017 as in terms of revenue. We're doing pretty much the same thing, and I just came across my business coach. We engaged in terms of coach and mentee kind of thing, and got together, and from there I've really elevated my business. People talk of 10x and things like that. I haven't exactly got there from that point, but I got to the point where probably very close to 5x over that time, and I really have only had to put in the work in the last couple of years. So the first few years were trying to find my feet, so it's actually could easily 10x over the next few years. Anyway, so we're about the same level. I engaged in a coach. She didn't believe in business coaches, although she does have a coach to write her exercise program. So I find that interesting that people think that some coaches are beneficial for some things and some coaches are not beneficial for others. In terms of if you have got a business, you definitely have to get a business coach. If you want to elevate your business and get better at some stage of your business journey, you need a business coach. Before a business coach, I actually engaged with various business people online, did short courses, did all that. But now locked into, full time with, 12 months of the year business coach, renew every year. It's almost time to run. We've got 1 million cars trying to get through. Here we go. All right, we'll talk about this after my run, which I'm going to be breathless. I love running. I hate running. Here we go. All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, hurting a lot, that's okay. Legs felt really heavy. First minute, 2 minutes, then hit the hill. Lungs are okay actually today. No, I'm puffing, but lungs are all right. I'm okay. Started basketball actually beginning of the middle of the week 2 days ago. So yeah, not too bad. So I was talking about coaching. Important to get a business coach if you have a business at some stage, if not the whole life of your business. So you want someone that's 5-10 steps ahead of you. Someone who's either got multiple businesses, has done well for a number of years. My business coach is actually 10 years younger than me, but successful in the same field as I'm in. So the learnings, the models, the systems have been immense over that time, invaluable. Enabled me to increase my business size, but also to get more time to myself, and you can't buy back time, right? So the importance of time in life and how precious time is actually. And so being able to have a business that allows you to make money but also have some time for yourself and to grow as well. Really fortunate at the moment, and still growing. So I'm changing hands, my shoulders fatigue. There's points on my run still which I get a little bit embarrassed by doing these videos because I'm holding my phone out an arm's length away from me, so it looks a bit funny I suppose to people, but I suppose people are used to it by now. People vlogging and blah blah blah, but yeah, still get a little bit embarrassed. I sort of put the phone down, so you might have a few interruptions in this video. So it may have been a few cuts and edits, but it's basically because I'm walking past someone, that's all. So what else could you get a business coach for? You could get a life coach, or a coach for life coach. A lot of people have life coaches as well, and usually people with life coaches, from what I observe, they have life coaches because they are struggling with obviously aspects of life, including stress, anxiety, how to manage work, how to manage a family, basically someone to lean on, someone to give them advice, I suppose, someone to set a plan, whether that plan be 2 months, 3 months, or a year, which is sort of what we do in business. We have really short-term plans, what's going on the next week. We also do quarterly, so we get together every quarter, build out a plan for the next 3 months. And if I'm being honest, as a business owner, I probably only, if we plan out, sorry, going through the tunnel, if you've made it this far in the video, we're close to home. We plan out, there'll be some big things we try to implement over the 3 months, and then some little things. Always manage to knock off the little things. The big things are always quite challenging, and that's okay. That's what you got to do to challenge yourself. And then you hit the new quarter and make some more plans. Obviously, a lot of it's worked over the years, because with my friend who's, the same level, who was actually earning less money than, and then sort of caught up to her without a coach, and then decided to press the button, pull the lever, get a coach, and accelerate after that. And she pretty much stayed at the same level, which is fine. That's where she is. I wasn't too happy with that. With the saying, always happy, never satisfied. So yeah, life coach, Life coaches get a bad name as well. I think business coaches get a bad name, and certainly there are coaches out there that take advantage of people. But I think it's like everything in the world. So I just got sweat dripping in my eyes. It's still probably 28 degrees, middle of summer, Canberra, 6 o'clock at night. It's still hot, so still sweating. Yeah, it's hard to find the right person to be a coach. You got to really get along with that person. I think you got to have the same kind of sense of humour. But when push comes to shove, you got to make sure that person pushes you and makes you work hard to achieve the goals that you set out for yourself. And I've never had a life coach, so I'm not sure what an actual life coach looks like, but I would say that my business coach is actually a life coach as well, because I can lean on him. Pretty much I could call him at any time and he would actually call me back. I know that for a fact. Not that I've ever done that, but I know that for a fact that if something was up, not just to do with business, but life, family, whatever, he'd give me a buzz back pretty much straight away. So coaches, yeah, I think if you're looking to get one, either for business, for life, to learn a new skill, to learn a musical instrument, to learn how to write, to learn a new process, to learn a new system, to learn anything, pay someone so you're accountable. If you're not accountable in life for different things, then you kind of slip through the gaps, don't you? Finish with a nice green background there. To cut this tree back. Yeah, thanks for chatting. Coaches, if you really like my videos, can you just leave a like? I'm not real good with the YouTube thing. So let me know if you like this video. Click a like if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. All right, see ya.